Oh my god, just fly in the face about what I said earlier, that I have already made a promise to myself that I do not buy any shoes recently. At least I do not buy anything this month. Well, however, the day before yesterday, I just bought a new pair. That is the Yeezy 50, the version 2 Onyx new colorway has released in this week. But I placed an order on the Adidas online shop, and I didn't expect that there were 2 colorways has been released. As usual, I was just watching the CPA tutorial courses in the evening, and I soon get bored. So I decided to slack off a little bit, and I cannot resist myself opening the Google and just input the Yeezy in the searching bar. Unexpectedly, the Yeezy 350 new colorways has been just released, in the evening. It was such a coincidence, just like written in the star that I have to own them. I've already heard about the Yeezy 350 for a long time. I don't have any of them before, and one of my friends told me that it's so comfy and soft to wear. When we're talking about those comfort shoes, and there is a very interesting expression that will be very popular among young people in China. That is that you want to describe a kind of shoes that is so soft you feel that it's step on marshmallows. And people usually in China would say that it feels like you just step on shit. Wow, it's so funny. But it's just besides the point, and my point is that I just find a good excuse for me to buy a new pair. By the way, there are 2 colorways has been released, and I haven't time to make a decision about whether I want to buy the all black one, the Onyx, or a white one, the Bombs. But for both, it was just out of my sight, and also I feel that all black one is easier for me to maintain it, and it can also keep the oxidation at the base. So finally, I choose the Onyx. Well, let's just take a glimpse at what it looks like. Well, it is such a low profile pair, and it doesn't feature the OGSPLY 350 on the strike, and there is no any marks or any labels and brand on the translucent strikes. Also, there is no reflective strikes on the surface of the shoes. The Onyx is unlike any of those colorways has been released in 2019. The black and the black reflective, which had this kind of so distinctive red lines, has been printed on the prototype. But for Onyx colorway, it's just like all black colorway. If you prefer to have this kind of obvious features or some kind of variations on the surface of the shoes, probably this is not the one that you are pursuing for. However, you are like a big fan of a minimalist and simplicity, and also classic and smart ones, probably this is one that you are looking for, and it's like a dream shoes. I think that is just like the effortless chic. Doesn't come off as this kind of a pompous, pale, and contrary. It's just come off as this kind of down-to-earth style, but it still have a sense of quality. So versatile, match with all the styles. For you, it's like this kind of all-purpose sneakers, and I think this is suitable for those people who want to wear all black shoes for commuting. And I don't want to buy expensive shoes that I can only wear on weekends. I want to buy a kind of shoes that I could be able to wear from Monday to Friday. This is dream shoes that I like. I think that this can just match with all kinds of suits, and especially nowadays there is a big hit for the flow aesthetic. So I think this is something that I can match with laser or something like that. The Yeezy 350 version 2 is like this kind of outgoing silhouette. The shoe just maintain the signature silhouette that is like the curved one, that the shoe sole stick out to form a curved shape. The material is very stiff instead of this kind of a soft one. So this means that it can just help to maintain the shape of the shoes. No matter how hard I just press it, it can bounce back to the normal shape. It's very solid, it's well knit, and it is not flimsy at all. As usual, it maintains the prototype. It's just like a standard prototype. and so it is easy for me to start getting shoes. And also it maintains a standard lace. As you can see, there are 2 strikes on the heel. It's like the reflective strikes. I don't need have to weld the socks because you can see that the heel is so soft. But anyway, I still have to wear socks because the part that underneath the shoelace can be a little bit scratchy. Well, the sole is boost. It's like the signature Adidas technology. I think that the sole, the boost is super sporty but also very soft. It's so extremely comfy for me to wear. And you can see that the sock is very thick. When I flip it over, you can see that there is kind of a rubber that it would be able to cover mid-sole boost, but you can still see a little bit about the boost. Rubber is like a cage or a coverage that can hold the boost. So you can see this kind of a solid, sturdy shoes that you definitely could be able to wear it for years. It's so durable. But we're concerned about the comfortability about this pair. It's super comfy for me to wear. The boost take credit is definitely for the comfortability part. I think this is kind of a pair that I could be able to wear while I go jogging. Well, concerning about the comfortability about this pair, I have to say that this is a GOAT. It is greatest of all time because I never imagined that it's the kind of a shoes that there is no running period for me, such as don't need to worry about whether the shoes rub my hair or something like that. There is no such a problems or worries for me. Before I just recording this video, I have already tried these shoes. Quoted from my mom that I'm this kind of person that I cannot hold the new things in my wardrobe for more than 1 minute. If I buy new shoes, I definitely want to express it immediately. So even though yesterday I don't have anything to do, but I still find some excuse to wear this pair to go outside for almost half of the day. I feel that I don't even have to feel that this is a new shoes while I'm working outside. This is amazing. If you ever watch my previous video about Yeezy 500, probably have noticed that Yeezy 500 is not the kind of pair that you could be able to wear while you go jogging. And I think the Yeezy 350 is the kind of one that I definitely can choose to go jogging for. I can work out while wearing this one. And compare to Yeezy 500, the Yeezy 350 is way more sturdy and way more solid. Well, let's just grab Yeezy 500 for you to check out. You see that I wear the Yeezy 500 for no more than 5 times. That there is a little bit the fluffy things and a suede. But this is still amazing. So I still feel that the Yeezy 350 is way more sturdy and well knit. Probably in the future, if there are new colorways released, maybe I would prefer to buy Yeezy 350 rather than Yeezy 500. But concerning choosing the size, I would definitely go up rather than go down. Usually, if I want to buy Nike, I would usually buy the 37.5. Now, any other type of a brand, maybe I would prefer to buy the 37. But if you ever have watched my previous video, so when I buy the Yeezy 500, I choose the 38. But I find that while I'm wearing the 38, I still feel that it was a little bit small for me and it eat my big toe. So this time I smartly choose a slightly bigger size. That is the European size 38 2/3. The corresponding heel toe length would be like 23.5 centimeters. This is totally super for me. So probably in the future, if I want to buy Yeezy series, I would prefer to choose the European size 38 2/3, even though I'm just 38.7 or 37.5. Well, that is my introduction about new colorway, the Onyx. So if you enjoy my video, just hit the thumb up, and you appreciate what I introduced, you can subscribe me. If I have any questions or comments, just feel free to leave a message below. So anyway, thanks, bye. This is a working time. I'm just gonna wear my Yeezy in a working place. You can see that the Yeezy just matches my formal dress, so I think it's so perfect.